morning and welcome to our Sunday evening roundtable discussion show. I'm your host, Buckeye Boggs, aka the Podfather. Good to have each and every single one of you with us this evening. We are the official Ohio State podcast of Fansided in Scarlet and Game. If you do not like the way my face looks, I don't blame you. I look at it every morning when I wake up and I still look at my face. It's still ugly, and I say to myself, God, you really do have a sense of humor making this whole thing. Hey, but you can listen to these golden pipes of mine wherever you download your podcasts. Go over to scarletgame.com. There you can find us, as well as great articles written over there at scarletgame.com. We are also the official Ohio State podcast of The College Huddle. Head on over to thecollegehuddle.com. Find ourselves and 86 other of our closest friends from coast to coast covering their teams as well. Guys, tonight's show is brought to you by MyBookie. MyBookie.com. Go ahead and use promo code OHIO, promo code Ohio, and ensure those bets, ladies and gentlemen. Also, a Place at Home Senior Care is tonight's sponsor as well. If you have a loved one who could use a little bit of help, maybe they've had a recent hospitalization, stroke, fall, maybe they have dementia and they need extra support, A Place at Home Dublin provides that home care supportive services that you need, like bathing, dressing, mobility assistance, and medication reminders. And they can do it all in the comfort of their home. Learn more at aplaceathome.com/Dublin or call 740-472-8181. Joining me this evening is the home team. It is Chris. It is Cory. Welcome tonight, everybody.
Hi there.
Don't all jump at once.
Wait, it was me and Chris getting polite to each other. We were like, okay, you go first. No, you go first. You go first.
You go first, Cory.
All right. Hey there.
Shout out to Roger. Roger became a member this evening. So 3 hours ago, joined, became a member of the OHIO podcast. Roger, go ahead and email the show, theohiopodcast@gmail.com. We'll be happy to get you your free t-shirt, my man. Tonight's going to be an interesting show. We don't have a game to review. I don't know how much we want to talk about Michigan and Nebraska.
How about we just talk about the fact that Nebraska blew that damn game in the first quarter? 2 opportunities inside the red zone, and those idiots couldn't put a point on the board. They do that, it comes down to a guy throwing the ball who only gets 183.5 yards per game passing, and they bury those scum loserines, but no, they couldn't manage to put a point on the board, and instead they lose, and we got to listen to those ignorant asses for another week.
I wish I knew how Chris really felt. He just holds back way too much.
I know. I'm so confused. Like, how does he really feel?
I will say this in addition to what Chris said. Michigan fans, if you can't see the training wheels on Bryce Underwood, I don't know how to help you at this point. Because, wow, they do not let him do anything.
Nick Quint, go check out the College Huddle YouTube channel. And I did a video today about that game where I talked about it extensively. I'm not going to double it up here tonight, but let's just say this. Illinois is nowhere as good as I thought they were, and Indiana is much better than I thought they were.
I'm with you, Eric. I'm with you.
Penn State Sports Talk is here. And he says, Oregon next. Yeah, huge game next Saturday night, man. I'm super stoked for that one, guys. I really can't wait for that one. Every former Ohio State player we've ever brought on here, when you ask them what's the toughest place to play in, to a man, every single one of them will say Happy Valley. It's the toughest environment to play a football game from Ohio State's perspective.
I would be interested to see what current players say, though, who have played in Autzen and who will next week play in Washington. I wonder.
Well, let's get Will Howard on a show. You played them both.
Yeah,
he did. That's right. Oh, well, I'll jump right on that, guys.
Because he's not real busy right now. Well, of course, right now he's not real busy. He's on the IR, but.
Come on, Podfather. I'm telling you to do it, so you got to do it.
Oh boy, I'll try. I don't know how much. I don't know what's in the bank account for that one. Oregon is going to destroy Penn State. Nick Quint said. He goes, I'll be there. Dude, great game to be able to go to, brother. Fantastic, man.
I don't destroy, but I think that we're going to win, yes.
Yeah, so anyways, long story short, exciting weekend coming up. More so than what we had this week. And Ohio State's back. So we get to enjoy another Buckeye game. Looking forward to that. All right.
Amen.
So tonight's show is going to be a little different, guys, since we don't have a game to break down, and we didn't invite a guest on tonight. I wanted to take this opportunity to do a little read and review, is what I'm calling it. We're going to talk a little bit about the Big Ten tonight. We're going to talk a little bit about college football in general tonight. And then the second part of the show, we're going to revisit what we did before the season started and see how different our top 20 player rankings are. And yeah, Chris, I think you just had the same reaction I did. Boy, they're very different. Very, very different. So it just goes to show you
that preseason rankings are crap.
Yes. 100%.
I think Clemson has proved that.
Yeah, 100%. Can we do a top 20 Clemson players?
I think Notre Dame has proved that, yet somehow they're still in the top 25 with 2 losses.
Hey, they beat Purdue. I mean, if you why shouldn't they be ranked?
But they gave up 30 to Purdue. That's a more concerning issue.
True, their defense is not great.
Andre, I'm going to answer that question here in a few minutes, man. So we're going to get it. We're going to dive into that one. So Aaron says, y'all need to check on your Clemson buddies. They ain't okay.
No, they aren't.
Just dropped a video 4 hours ago about that, actually.
It's a good one, too.
Yeah, go check
I don't have any Clemson buddies, so.
Well, I need to introduce you to Brian. He is fantastic from over at Clemson Football Live podcast. He is one of the coolest guys, man. He's very cool. Great guy to podcast with. All right, let's get right into it this evening, guys. Enough with the pleasantries here. Big Ten talk. Who is for real? Who's fool's gold? And the doctor said we need an extra category. Not sure yet. And who is just straight up trash? Cory, we'll start with you tonight. Let's take the who is for real category first. So right. Big Ten, if you were going to say these teams are for real, go.
So you want me to list all the teams? We're not doing like one at a time, something like that?
Just give me your list and talk about it.
All right. For real, I got Ohio State. Let's get that one out of the way. We know that one's to be true. We got Oregon is for real. I don't doubt Dan Lanning. Indiana, I'm going ahead and say they're for real. I'm not going to doubt him anymore. Penn State, for right now, I'm saying they're for real. I don't know yet, 100% sure. I almost want to put them in that not sure, but with their talent and with the coaching staff, they're usually pretty competitive. I'll say real right now. But those are my 4 for reals.
Chris?
I have the same 4, actually. Exactly the same 4.
We copied each other.
It's hard to argue. Indiana would not have been in there prior to yesterday. But they made a believer out of me. When you hold Illinois to 161 total yards and 2 total rushing yards from a run-heavy team, 2 total rushing yards, that's impressive. I think the other 3 go without saying, but I think Indiana definitely earned their way in yesterday as well.
100% agree with you guys. It's those 4. Oregon and Penn State this upcoming Saturday is going to tell us which one of those 2 I think are going to be. It could be, because if Penn State wins a close one, given their home field advantage, then it could be different on a neutral site type of thing. So we'll see how it goes. But if Oregon goes into Happy Valley and takes down Penn State, then obviously Oregon is the better football team of the 2, right? You guys agree with that statement?
Well, I would say this week kind of determines, like, I'll put someone in the not sure category. I won't say they're fool's gold, but I'll say, yeah, I'm not quite sure. Yeah.
Okay. So, but I agree. I put those 4 are my 4 real teams out of the Big Ten. I don't see anybody else at this time. I know USC, which we'll probably get to in a minute, is considered a possible playoff team because of their fast start. But those four right now are the four that I foresee making a playoff push, but it's still going to be difficult for Indiana because on their schedules yet to come are trips to Autzen and Happy Valley.
Yeah, they're not getting out of it unscathed. They're just not.
If they can win one or two of those, Cory, they're in.
Oh no, I agree with you there, but they're not getting out unscathed. But I mean, not many great teams, elite teams, could get out unscathed from that. So we didn't. So
Yeah. And I've been saying for a long time, 10 and you're in. And if that's their only two losses,
you can't leave them out for that.
Might be hard to keep them out again.
Yeah.
So Indiana's for real.
Mm-hmm.
They and like I said, Illinois not as good as I thought they were. Indiana better than I thought they were, and I have to admit that. Okay, which one do you want to go with next, Cory?
Let's
not
go.
Sure
not sure because
okay.
I think not sure is still a step above fool's gold.
Okay.
Not sure yet. I got Michigan, Maryland, Illinois, USC, and Washington as my not sures. Do you want me to explain each one, or do you just want to move on with the list?
No, did you do it's your list, man. You do what you want.
Oh, okay. Michigan, a couple of decent wins. One decent win against Nebraska. A tight loss, I guess you could say, to Oklahoma. They kind of got dominated a little bit, but they made it close for a little bit. The offense shows flashes. I'm telling everybody, gosh, they are one-dimensional. They can run the ball pretty well against weak fronts, but Underwood they don't let him throw between the hashes or in the middle of the field. They let him do nothing. He rolls out, he moves to the side, he gets out of the pocket, and then one read or you run. And I'm not saying he's not physically impressive, but they do not open up the full playbook for him. Plus, they don't have receivers, to be honest with you. Maryland's unbeaten. I just don't know yet. Their freshman QBs look pretty good. I just don't know if they can sustain it and keep up a really solid level of execution coming up. Illinois, I almost want to put them at fool's gold after last night because it's like, come on, guys, 63-10. If you would have lost 35-24, I'd be like, they're still pretty good. It's just a tough game. 63-10 is embarrassing. So right now you're not sure on your way to fool's gold if you drop another bad one. And USC, again, offense is humming. They look good. They've improved. But you just never know. They haven't really faced a tough road game just yet. And Washington, I guess we're about to find out.
Chris?
Yeah, I have Illinois, Maryland, USC, and Washington in this category as well. For me, USC and Washington are the same, kind of the same team in a lot of senses. They're very good offensively, but their defense is a dumpster fire. Can they improve it? Illinois, I'm trying to give a little grace here. As bad as they got beat, I think back, how many times did a good Ohio State team take a bad beat?
Not like that, though.
Not like that necessarily.
Not like that, bro.
Not like that, but I mean, how many times did they lose to a Purdue team they should not have lost to?
Do you realize what happened last night in Bloomington?
They were dominated.
Illinois was a top 10 team. Illinois was at the dance talking to the most popular girl in school, and Indiana came up from behind and pantsed them.
I agree with you 100%. I'm trying to give a little grace.
I guess you could say Iowa, Purdue within the Urban Meyer years are comparable.
But it still wasn't that bad.
I'm not going to kick them out completely. Yes, yeah, Iowa's pretty damn close. I'm not going to kick them completely out yet, but another close or bad game to a team they shouldn't have it, then they got to go. And then Maryland, I'm with Cory. I think they're still improving. You got to see them against some legitimate competition, but at the time, they're still 4-0. So
I have in my not sure, I have Washington, and I agree with you, Cory. We're going to find out, right? And USC. I still have a little PTSD from USC just getting throttled a couple times last year defensively. And I got to see him against the big boys. I got to see him.
Some Bryson Shaw. He misses Bryson Shaw so much.
Right? Well, I mean, isn't that addition by subtraction?
But I'll tell you, they
twice, two times.
They defensively look like they've got about 10 Bryson Shaws playing for them right now.
So those are my two not sures. But I'm with you on that one, Corey. I think we're gonna find out. All right, Fool's Gold.
Fool's Gold. I got Iowa. Yes, they are reliable 8 to 9 win team typically, but they are always Fool's Gold. Nebraska, what I watched against Michigan, I think they're complete Fool's Gold. And I think Dylan Raiola, even though he puts up numbers, it's extremely overrated. Michigan State, I'm not going to believe in them anytime soon. They've lost their toughness and their edge that they used to have. They used to be the gritty lunch pail program that would give you all kinds of problems. Now they're trying to be finesse, and I don't like it. And I'm putting Purdue here. This is actually an upgrade from trash for them. So I'm giving them a little grace. They're 2-2. They're showing improvement, and they gave Notre Dame a bit of a game. And also Minnesota Rutgers and Fool's Gold as well, finishing with that one.
I feel like Cory wants to give everybody a spot.
Well, yeah, I think what Corey's doing is he's putting all 18 teams in a category. I respect that.
I did not do that. I could do that, but I did not do that. For me, I'll tell you, Fool's Gold, I agree with Iowa. I agree with the Nebraska team that we had a lot of hopes for. That is now 0-29 versus the top 5, which is just disgusting. They had a lot of buzz around them, and they're not living up to the hype. This is where I've got Michigan, and I'll tell you right now, I think they are a very good physical running team. However, they haven't faced a big test, and the one time they did, they got beat. You look at this is an offense that is woefully average. The ceiling to me is lower than preseason projections even projected. The QB is only completing about 56 of his passes in a game where, as Cory mentioned earlier, they are protecting the hell out of this kid. And yet he still can't complete more than 56% of his passes. Only averaging 183 yards per game. They're very one-dimensional. Yeah, they put up, Haynes put up impressive numbers against New Mexico, Central Michigan, and Nebraska. But that's, the little sisters of the poor and the little sisters of the poor on steroids. It's, to me, nothing. I mean, you got to show me something against a real team, and they haven't.
What a visual that was. I saw these little girls running around with huge muscles. In my head,
like the movie Dodgeball, when they did Dodgeball against that troop, that K troop, and that one girl's taking Bieber tranquilizer and all kinds of things.
Remember the movie Dodgeball and the chick that's got the unibrow?
Yeah.
All right. Fool's Gold. I got one team, and I'm going to hammer it all night. I'm going to keep hammering it. It's Illinois. I had them put on a pedestal they didn't deserve. I looked at what they did last season. I looked at how they finished the season, taking down South Carolina in a bowl game. I saw all the players coming back, and I thought that's going to be a tough game. So much so that I thought that would be our toughest road game.
Yeah.
And I'm just going to be straight up honest with you guys. I think this Saturday's game against Washington might be a more difficult road game than Champaign, Illinois like that. If Illinois plays that way against Ohio State, game over. Game over.
Game over first quarter. Yeah.
Yeah. Game over. That was now I know they had a lot of defensive issues going on that game. They had targeting call with their best player. They had a couple guys who were their next best players with injuries. They kept sharing the green sticker on the back of the helmet because every time that guy would get the green sticker, he'd get injured or kicked out of the game. So I understand those things happen, but my gosh, if you're only as good as those three players defensively, what are you really? And the fact that Indiana dominated the line of scrimmage the way they did, unbelievable. This might be one of the best, most impactful transfer portal gets. And it's not Mendoza, by the way. Although last couple weeks he's looked good. It's their freaking center they got from Notre Dame. Mm-hmm. That guy wasn't even going to start at Notre Dame this year, despite being their center last year because of injury. And now you go look at the offensive line play at Notre Dame. You think they want that kid back? I promise you they want that kid back. He is dominant.
And do you think Indiana wants another crack at Notre Dame this year in the playoff?
I said that I said that on my Indiana video on the College Huddle. How poetic would it be if both Notre Dame at 10-2 sneaks in and has to go to Bloomington in the first round of the college football playoff?
Not going to happen. Notre Dame's not getting there.
Well, at 10-2 they might.
What quality win will they have, though? What quality win will they have?
It's the quality of loss. They would have 2 losses to 2 top whatever teams by a total of, 4 points?
And unless USC shows that they're for real, they won't have a single ranked win on their schedule.
Well, that could be Notre Dame needs USC to be a 9 win football team so that win would be huge for them. But given what Notre Dame has done defensively, I think USC might run them out of the building.
Oh yeah, they've done nothing defensively, and USC, if they're nothing if not offense,
Yeah, whatever that game is as far as the total, take the over.
Yeah.
That's probably one of the safest bets you could get.
Because the offensive team can't play defense, and the defensive team can't play defense or offense.
So yeah, Illinois is my fool's gold. I mean, I literally was fooled by them this year. I was fooled. So I guess bad on me, man. When it comes to that one, got me back. Level Up Sports 10. Good to see you, man.
Ask me in 3 weeks.
Is USC back? Yeah. That's a wait and see. We don't know.
Ask me in 3 weeks. They play 3 ranked opponents the next 3 weeks.
Yeah, and in WTP Sports, I agree. The quality of losses for Notre Dame, but they can't lose another one. And if you talk to John Kennedy and his people over there at the Always Irish, they have zero confidence that they're going to be able to pull 9 more wins off in a row here, because they just with that defense that they have, it's Olay, baby. It is an Olay defense. Okay. Let's what's the last one here, Corey? We've got
total trash.
Who is total trash? This ought to be fun.
Wisconsin, UCLA, and Northwestern. My last 3. Wisconsin, Luke Fickell has somehow made them worse than what they are. And UCLA goes without saying. And Northwestern, honestly, I call it the Patty Fitzgerald curse. I hope they lose every game.
I'm with you with Northwestern there 100%. UCLA, I mean, how can you be any more trash? You ran your head coach out of town already. 3 games into the season, and your head coach is on unemployment. Wisconsin, man, I feel for Fick. I really do. I think he got into a position where he started to play. He tried to play ball a way he wasn't used to playing ball. And when he stepped away from being himself, I think it just screwed him and this team over 100%. Look for this guy to be an analyst at Ohio State within the next 3 to 4 weeks.
Which game do you think will be closer, Wisconsin or Purdue, when we go to those 2 games, those 2 schools?
I might argue Purdue.
That's why I'm glad you said that. That's why I'm going to disagree a little bit with you here on this one, Andre. Purdue already won more games this year than they did last year. Already.
They've been competitive in other games.
There's only been one other game, right? Aren't they 2-1 now?
They're 2-2. They're 2.
Who was the other loss to?
I don't know. I just saw their record. It was 2-2.
It was.
I know Notre Dame and somebody. Yeah. So
they have lost to Notre Dame and USC.
They lost to USC. And they did. They were competitive for 2.5 quarters in that one.
Yeah, and it ended up 33-17. Other than Notre Dame, they kept their other 3 opponents under 34 points, while scoring 17 in 2 of those games. So
yeah, they offensively they are better than they were the last 2 seasons.
And they blasted Ball State 31-0.
So
that's Ball State.
Yeah, exactly. So remember, literally, these were the words from KD. If we win 3, we're throwing a parade.
And you know who they got this week? Illinois. A reeling Illinois team.
Could you imagine?
In West Lafayette.
If it's at night, chalk it up. That's a Purdue win. I don't know. That's interesting.
And
That's
then
interesting.
they follow up with at Northwestern versus Rutgers, man. I mean, this is a team that could get to 4 to 5 wins this year. And DK is going to be dancing naked in the streets, man.
Almost, man.
Can we not have him dance naked? Now I got to root against Purdue. Dang it.
Total trash. It's Wisconsin and UCLA. I literally tried to talk myself into UCLA getting to 6 wins because they got Nico. Bro.
Well, and while you're talking about that, I want to look up what the predictions were, because I'll tell you, Eric, we picked a few stinkers.
Yeah, I know. I thought UCLA was going to be better this season because they got a better quarterback and that, they would take that next step, and they are awful. They are the worst team in the Big Ten, hands down. It's not even close.
I had them at 4 wins, and they've already lost 2 of the 4 predicted wins.
It's not good, brother. Not good. Yeah, Jar, you nailed it, dude. The whole team. Nico, the offensive line, the coaching staff, the athletic department. It's all butt cheeks, bro.
I am just shocked Nico's leadership has not uplifted that team. Just shocked, I tell you.
Well, I saw the greatest meme that says they announced that the new head coach was going to be his father.
Yeah, might as well.
That was
cold.
good.
We have another J.D. McCoy situation.
Yeah, UCLA is trash, which stinks because they're coming in the shoe later this season, and I was really looking forward to that because hey, it's the new West Coast Big Ten team. I haven't seen them play UCLA since when's the last time they played? Early 2000s, I feel like.
Yeah.
And it's just iconic helmets, and it's gonna be, and their cheeks, man, it's terrible. I don't know that Nico's playing by then. He might literally. There's rumors out there he's gonna take the rest of the season off for his mental, health.
I'm surprised that UCLA isn't in the top 25. I mean, they've got gold helmets. Isn't that all that you need to qualify?
Just about. Nice little jab to Notre Dame there. Yeah, I love Luke Fickell, guys. Big Luke Fickell fan. This has been a train wreck. This was an absolute train wreck. What he did at Cincinnati, you thought was going to translate well to a place like Wisconsin.
But he stopped doing that, though, Eric.
The clashes of styles. You just can't recruit the same athlete at Madison, Wisconsin like you can in Ohio. And one of the reasons why is the boys up front that you're going to get in Madison, they can't run that style of play. They are corn-fed, dairy producing, 3 yards in a cloud of dust, put 8 linemen and 3 backs on there, and let's just roll. It's not going to happen for him there, man. It's not going to happen for him there.
Where did that phrase corn-fed even come from? I know Nebraska used it for. I was like, I've never seen anybody bulk up by, I eat a lot of corn, So it's like.
You never ate a lot of cornbread?
I've eaten a lot of cornbread, but it helped me bulk up sideways. It didn't help me bulk up.
Well, that's exactly what it's talking about.
When I think of corn-fed, I think of cattle, man.
Yeah, they're big bowls, right?
Yeah, but they ain't making them stronger. That's all.
Thank you, Bobby Mack. Last time we played UCLA was 2001. All right, so that was our take on the Big Ten. Who's for real? Who's fool's gold? Not sure, and who's just trash. All right, let's talk a little Clemson.
I had to go back to my faith to make some notes on this one.
Wow. Okay. You lose the home opener, season opener to LSU by 7. Defensively, they looked good that game. It was a hard-hitting game. LSU got you. Okay. Stinks, but it's the first game of the year. It's a Power 4 game. That's how it's going to be. Then you lose to Georgia Tech, an ACC game, your ACC opener, by a field goal. What was it, 55-yard field goal at the end of regulation?
Mhm.
Man, that's rough. Dude, that's tough. Crap happens. You are now up against the wall to get to the playoffs with the team, with the roster that had the most returning starters in the ACC, the quarterback who we all thought was, going to be a runner or at least could have an opportunity to win the Heisman. And then Syracuse comes to, well, before that, Dabo goes and does his press conference where he goes on to talk about all the accolades he's had since being there. And basically says, if y'all tired of winning, you can just fire me. If you're tired of winning, I'll go coach somewhere else. Basically, holding the fans hostage. Show me your love and show me your respect and honor. Oh, look at everything I've done for you. And Syracuse comes into town and puts boot to butt on you. Clemson, you are bad. Dabo Swinney, you are bad. It is crazy. Cory, your reaction. What has happened to Clemson?
I was actually looking through their games this year to see if is there some kind of statistical problem or there's a glaring issue that they're just not doing well. I couldn't pinpoint any one thing because some games are bad on third down, some days they're really good on third down, some days they have a couple turnovers, some days they don't have a couple turnovers. It's some days their run game stinks and their run game's really good. It's just they're inconsistent. You could say that at least, but. I think it's basically philosophical resistance of Dabo to adapt to the new style of college football that's catching up with him finally. You go back to 2019 where he said he was against players being paid a salary. He's framing it as a move toward professional model. He didn't like that. So you knew right from the start when NIL was on the horizon that he just was against it completely. Clemson's just now, their AD is just now, this year, talking just now, saying, okay, we're going to finally start opening it up and open up new models to make sure players are getting paid. We're going to set a budget of $20 to $25 million for the roster. And of course, they're doing it more like an Ohio State model where they pay the players that have been there. But again, it's just now Ohio State's been working this in since 2022, really. The problem is they don't like the portal at all. They don't really lose guys that often. They lose a few, but they don't add pieces. Ohio State has done Ryan Day is building the blueprint on this. Pay the players you have, fill holes with guys who are proven, and we've done that, and we won a title off of that. So you would think somebody like Dabo would see that and go, well, there's the ticket. But again, he's so philosophically restricted on how the new game is being structured. He's going to have to catch up. I think he is finally, but will he survive? He hasn't won a title in 8 years. I mean, it's something where the point where you're not even going to make the playoffs. We're going to move in a different direction with a younger coach who understands today's model. I just kind of wonder if that will happen. But I think we don't know how much exactly NIL funding Clemson is actually doing, but that's what the AD. I'm just going by what the AD was saying in dollar amounts. But we know that the philosophical differences, the structural foundation of Clemson and how they built their program in the old model worked. In today's model, it doesn't work. And it's taken them a long time to kind of finally adjust. I think they wanted to be the rebels and say, we're not moving into this new direction that college football is moving. Even Ohio State took a second to get there, but they've gotten there a lot quicker. The SEC was jumping right on board as soon as they could. They were doing it under the table for years anyway. So I think what's also happening is I don't know the alumni base of Clemson and how deep the pockets are, the donors are. And that's why you're seeing a Texas Tech emerge out of nowhere because their donor pockets are insane. So I think that's been the biggest problem for him is he's still trying to live in the old model, and then Clemson, the AD is finally like, guys, we got to give in. We got to go with the rest of college football.
Chris,
For me, I think it's a combination of things. I think it's poor coaching, poor quarterback play, ineffective offensive game planning, defensive lapses, and as Cory mentioned, just the lack of ability to adapt. And as we all know, in today's era of sports, it's adapt or die. And right now, Clemson's dying, man. If you look at this, Clemson has been outcoached, outperformed. Your once proud Heisman candidate has been inconsistent. They're playing undisciplined ball, which I think is a big problem right now. The play calling by Garrett Riley, and you think having the Riley name would make you a great play caller, but clearly it doesn't. You think back, it makes you wonder if it wasn't, all Dabo's success doesn't come back to the fact that they had a Trevor Lawrence. The fact that they had Brent Venables, who was a great defensive coach, who had this team just, hitting on all cylinders. And I'll tell you right now, to me, this is a team that's suffering from coach stagnation. I think that there's been some poor choices in replacing coordinators who have left for greener pastures. Mm-hmm. And I think between that, the fact that Clemson fans became used to the kind of play they saw under a Trevor Lawrence under center, as opposed to the last couple quarterbacks in DJ Yuga Hooga Wooga.
DJ Lagway, yeah.
And Cade Klubnik. I mean, they just, Eric, to me, they're not the same team that we faced in the early 2020s in the playoffs. They're undisciplined. They're outmatched physically. They seem to lack urgency.
And no one in the ACC is scared of them anymore.
No.
They're like Tyson after Buster Douglas. In a lot of ways.
That's a great comparison.
That's a great comparison.
All of a sudden, his voice becomes funny now because you know what's scary.
I wish I had an answer, but
Dabo's got a face tattoo.
You talked about it, Cory. I don't think Dabo makes it out of this. I don't think he'll be the coach at Clemson next year.
I agree with that. I think they've had enough.
Oh.
And it goes, like Step Brothers, where they're like, man, the suits are kind of messed up, after. But I agree with what Chris is saying. Plus, I think you're seeing structural cracks in that foundation that was leading them to titles. Is you see how insecure Dabo is in the press conferences. He's like, why are we being held to a different standard? What are you talking about? You're 1-3 at Clemson. You're not being held to a different. If Ohio State was 1-3 right now, Ryan Day would be having pitchforks in his front yard. I mean, come on. It's like, this is the standard it is at what it was considered an elite program, which Clemson was for about 5 minutes. It's funny because they wanted to be a blue blood. It's like, dude, you got to be a blue blood. You got to be good for forever. You can't just be like good for about 6 seasons.
Yeah, I'm with you, Cory. I mean, to me, Clemson expected to be treated like Ohio State and Georgia and Alabama. Well, guess what? You're being treated like Ohio State and Georgia and Alabama right now. And three losses in your first 4 games at any of those programs is going to have the coach
hot seat.
1 ads.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it wasn't DJ Lagway. My bad. You're right, Mika. DJ
Ukulele. Just call him Ukulele.
Yeah.
I mean, who cares?
Sorry.
He's somehow in the NFL bound. I don't
know. Level Up Sports 10. Does Dabo goes to the SEC? Thoughts? Who would take him at this point?
Who would take him right now? Yeah.
You know what's funny is, Eric, you talked about the potential when Ryan Day was having all his struggles and RJ was down there at Clemson going for a visit. You talked about the potential of Ryan Day ending up on the coaching staff at Clemson. God help us. Is there any chance that Dabo Swinney would end up on the coaching staff at Ohio State?
What position coach would he be?
Listen, I would rather take Luke Fickell
Absolutely.
right now, today, on this staff, long before Dabo Sweeney
I'm with you, 100%.
and his strange oddness would be on this coaching staff. Ryan Day appreciates Dabo Sweeney they have a relationship of some kind.
I think Ryan Day's hard not to get along with. He likes.
But I
to
think
get
there's a
along
lot of
with
respect built up during their clashes back in the
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 19
playoffs.
and 20.
Yeah.
They went up against each other in 19 or 20. And I mentioned this in the video earlier today. I mean, we took it on the chin from their fan base in the late teens, 20 teens, because of the 31-0, and then the loss. I think did we lose to them in the playoffs 3 times?
Yes.
Well, no, the first one wasn't a playoffs. It was just an Orange Bowl.
It was Orange Bowl. Yeah.
Right. That was a 31-0, wasn't it?
No, that was the Fiesta Bowl in the playoffs.
Okay.
Then we lost to them in 19.
That's right, because that was the game that Braxton Miller.
Yeah.
That's right. Okay.
I was at that game, yeah.
Oh
yeah. Philly Brown haunts my dreams to this day.
Then we had 2019 where we shouldn't have lost, but the officials felt otherwise.
Yeah, so we had those 3 losses, and man, they trolled us hard.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they had I remember seeing pictures of like them putting up like grave markers for the 3 wins, and then putting us on them, our Ohio State on them, and we own you guys, and blah 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 blah. And then 2020 happened, and Justin Fields. That's probably the best moment in Justin Fields' career, right there.
Yep.
That and the Michigan game before that, or the season before, because those two games where he gets hit, exits, comes back, throws the touchdown to not Emeka Buka. Who was?
Man, Emeka's been playing a long time.
No. Gosh, why can't I think of
Jamison Williams? It was Chris Olave.
Olave. He threw the touchdown to Olave. Thank you. That was a fantastic moment. $5 holler from Bobby Mack. Does Clemson have big enough donors for a $60 million buyout?
I mean, that's probably why. That's the only reason they wouldn't fire him.
What do you mean? Kirk Herbstreit can pay for that by himself. He donates to the university, right?
He doesn't have a kid there anymore. His kid's in Ann Arbor, bro.
Maybe he wants to get a Sharon Moore buyout for Biffy now, or whatever his name is.
Biffy's tough, man.
I'm sure.
But I do think
all right, I'm going to say it.
Clemson meme.
I think on the short list for RJ Day is Clemson. I think if he gets offered, that's where he goes.
Oh, for the quarter? Yeah. Why wouldn't you?
Because they suck.
I was saying, why would you?
It's either that or what are those other authors?
Come to Ohio State, get developed for 2 years, and then go to Bowling Green and win the MAC with.
I don't know. Could he afford a walk on? No, I'm kidding.
He gets free tuition. His dad's the coach.
I know. I'm just kidding. I'm just.
If I was advising RJ Day, I would say, walk on at Ohio State, get developed under your dad, and with no expectations, then go to Bowling Green and go win the MAC with Eddie.
And who knows? In that 2 years, maybe he actually develops into a quarterback that could start at Ohio State. I mean, it's not exactly likely. It's a tough position to be in, but you know what? Who knows?
He comes and he beats out Tavian St. Clair.
All right, so Sean brings it up. Don't forget about the 79 Gator Bowl when Woody beat up a Clemson player and then got fired for it. Go listen to their one of their recent interviews they had. Who was it? Who was the Buckeye they interviewed? That was played for.
I don't know, but who is this Penn State fool in the chat acting like he knows something about Ohio State?
He's just trolling. He's just having a good time. We're having a good time. Yeah. I gotta look this up real fast because.
All right.
I gotta look it up real fast. I gotta see. Dude, make sure you're hitting the like button, everybody. We appreciate everybody being here tonight, man. We are so close to hitting 4,650 subscribers. If you're not subscribed, subscribe to the channel. Help us out tonight. We appreciate that. Recent interviews. Man, what was his name? Doug Donnelly. Doug Donnelly. Go listen to this interview. I'm not gonna spoil it. He was at the game. He played for Woody in the 79 Gators Bowl. He was on the plane when the announcement was made that Woody Hayes got fired. So, yeah, and now I see it. Everybody's talking.
The funny thing is now everybody's beating up the Clemson players.
Yeah, good one. Unbelievable. Just that fall from grace this year is just mind-blowing to me. All right, one more thing, and this isn't related. I didn't have this in the show notes.
Well, then I'm not doing it. No, I'm just kidding.
Texas Tech. If you've not seen the video they made about their facilities where they fly a drone through the stadium and their facilities and workout facilities and locker room and everything. Oh my gosh.
They're better than most NFL facilities.
The facility that Texas Tech has is hands down the best college football facility there is. It's not even close. Oregon doesn't beat it. Texas doesn't beat it. A&M doesn't beat it. Tuscaloosa, Alabama doesn't beat it. Ohio State surely doesn't beat it. None of those schools come close to how awesome the facilities are at Texas Tech.
And
Texas Tech has money, and they're serious about being a player
in
football.
Man.
And I don't know if you guys got a chance to watch them yesterday or not against Utah.
I watched them.
That defense is for real.
They are ferocious.
I'm going to tell you right now, I will be very surprised if they don't run completely through the Big 12 and enter the playoffs undefeated.
I'm straight. That's my prediction after what I saw yesterday. They are going to run through that conference like Mexican water through me, dude. Like it is.
Okay.
It is going through, bro. I mean, here's the thing. It's because they play defense.
Ferocious defense.
I said it. It's the best defense in the Big 12 I saw since Jim Knowles was at Oklahoma State.
The best defense is Mike Leach was at Texas Tech.
Yeah. Right. They've got the money, honey, and they spending it. They spend it on recruiting. They're spending it on the transfer portal. They're spending it on facilities. Texas Tech for real, dudes.
They're setting up to be a dominant team in that conference for the next decade.
So Indiana versus Texas Tech in a national title, just like we all.
Wild, mind blown if that were to happen. Texas Tech, best team in the state of Texas right now.
Yes,
probably. No, I don't know, man. You saw Arch Manning the way he showed his aura against Sam Houston yesterday.
He showed aura, all right.
Yeah, I mean, come on, dude. He's the best QB in the country after that.
However, I would say after watching Cade Klubnik play, he's not the worst.
RK Mango's $2 super chat. Thank you, bro. Appreciate it. Wow, man. Cory and Eric, great takes. OH.
IO,
guys. Appreciate that, brother. Did Eric just compare Texas Tech to Montezuma's revenge to his guy? Mm-hmm. Yes. Yes, I did. And you just saw it. I got a $2 super chat for great takes. So.
Yeah, that's before you said that. I'm pretty sure he's probably like, dang, can I get a refund?
You're probably right about that. Let's be honest. Just be honest. All right, we're gonna take a 2-minute break, real quick commercial break. We'll be right back, guys, and then we're gonna dive in to these player rankings. That's gonna be very, very different.
Hey, Buckeye Nation. The OHIO podcast is thrilled to partner with Export Mouthguards, the innovators redefining protection in contact sports. Introducing the Ninja Pro Mouthguard, the strongest and most advanced mouthguard on the market. Engineered by dental experts, it's designed to deliver elite protection with a sleek, low-profile fit. Made with carbon fiber and multi-layer construction, it's impact tested to keep you safe from even the hardest hits. But that's not all. The Ninja Pro is 3D printed for 100% custom fit, offering unbeatable comfort and security for any athlete. From football to MMA, Dominate your game with confidence while safeguarding your teeth and jaw. Getting started is easy. Use our home impression kit to create your custom fit and enjoy prepaid shipping. It's protection delivered right to your door. Plus, with a 1-year warranty and 100% satisfaction guarantee, and proudly made in the USA, the Ninja Pro is your ultimate defense on the field or in the ring. And here's the best part. When you visit exportguards.com, use promo code OHIO at checkout to get 20% off your purchase. That's right, 20% off elite protection made just for you. Protect your game, protect your future. Choose Export Ninja Pro mouthguards, where innovation meets protection. Head to exportguards.com and use promo code OHIO today.
Andre, Eric, do you have one of those mouth guards? I do not, although my stepson does. Hold on one second. Hey, Z! Come here. I'll show it. I'll show it to you. If he has it, it's not in his locker at school. Give me 1 second. He's coming. He's having a. Hey, you got your mouth guard?
Oh gosh,
It's at school?
Yeah.
Okay, no problem. Thanks. Never mind. It's in his locker at school. It's where it should
Eric
be.
failed us.
Yeah, it should be there. Big news with that, guys. We will have a big announcement from them. Some huge stuff happening with that product, and you guys are going to know about it first because, well, I'm related to the vice president of the company. Thank you.
We're just all about huge announcements, Eric. Huge announcements coming over the next few weeks.
Yes, yes. Things are happening quick here at the OHO podcast. Things are happening quick.
I got a special invite today, so.
Oh, did you?
No, the one that you sent me from. Talk about later.
Oh, I sent it the other day.
I just got it today for some reason.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm glad you got it. Yeah, so some really cool things are going to be happening. All right, guys. Again, 41 of you watching on YouTube, 33 on the X. Appreciate each and every single one of you. Make sure you smash that like button. We really do appreciate that. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel. All right. Before the season started, we ranked the top 20 Buckeyes from 1 to 20. Best to, it's hard to say worst. Best to next best, right? Going into the season. Well, now we have a small sample size to look at. We have 3 games to look at. And I don't know about you guys, but my list changed dramatically from the beginning of the season. And so that was the whole point of the exercise, was to how do these players develop during the season? Where do they start according to our preseason rankings, which Cory made a joke about and is true. They're not really worth anything. And now we have a baseline to go off of now that we've seen 3 games. And then we're going to do this again next bye week to see how the list even adjusts even maybe a little bit more. Several things can go into changing this list. Did we expect you to play and you really didn't? Have you not performed since playing as well as we thought you were? Injuries could play a massive part of this as well. So just something to think about as we go through this list. All right, so let's start. Do you guys want to start at number 1 and work our way down, and then that way there's a little bit more intrigue as we go along?
Yeah, because I think
Sure.
most number ones will be close to similar.
Number 1 and 2, I think, are pretty locked up.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure those haven't changed. All right, Cory, you start at number 1. We'll go around.
Number 1 for me is Caleb Downs.
I actually have the same. Caleb Downs.
Okay, I actually have Jeremiah Smith, number 1.
You're fired.
I think he's still the guy. But again, I remember saying I can make the argument that Caleb Downs is number 1. So very good.
Sure, we have 1 and 2, or just 1 and 1A, because
1 and 1A makes sense to me. Yeah,
because I
you're
think
right.
that's yeah.
Because I guarantee you're going with Jeremiah Smith next, Cory.
Nope. Julian Sand, number 2.
Wow.
Okay. Are you joking? Or are you for real?
No, I'm not joking. He is my number 2.
Do tell. Okay.
Okay, well, his Texas performance impressed me that much. And he has been unbelievably accurate, one of the most accurate quarterbacks in college football. He is, in my opinion, beyond my expectations. I expected just kind of a solid QB with a bunch of bumps in the road. I think he's already a top flight quarterback in college football. I think he's only going to get better. His ceiling is insane to me. I think he's like 9 of 9 on passes over 20 yards. That's ridiculous. I mean, that's a video game. I know he's got, monsters on the outside, but for anybody, that's still incredible. And he's what we need. Because let's be real, other than Bo Jackson, our run game isn't carrying us. We needed a guy to move the ball in the offense, and we needed a facilitator, and he has been exactly what we've needed. And he has shown the poise of a true leader. I have to give it to him.
I did not anticipate that, Chris.
You know what? I'm not that far off from you though, Cory. I do have Jeremiah Smith at number 2. I still think he's the emotional leader of this offense. I think he's obviously a game-changing talent, and he is averaging over 100 yards receiving per game. So,
I got Downs at 2. 3.
Arvell Reese.
Over
boy, Cory's showing no love right now for Jeremiah Smith.
Wow.
No, it's not no love for him as much as I expected him to be great, and he's great. I kind of like being surprised, and I'm not saying I'm surprised that Arvell is like great. We knew he was hyped. I just hate the fact that when the preseason beat writers hype guys up and then they end up falling flat on their face. He has done the opposite. He has proven to go from a 3-star high school recruit to now he's an SEC style linebacker. He's the kind of guy who can be a top 15 pick the way he's playing. He's tied for the lead on sacks, tied for the lead on tackles for loss, I believe. He's also the lead leader in tackles. To me, Caleb Downs got the nod over him defensively because without Caleb, I don't think that defense works. But without Arvell, we don't have any monsters on that defense right now.
I'm getting really irritated at Cory right now because of the fact that he threw Jeremiah Smith off. Because otherwise, I could just be pointing down saying what he said. Number 3 for me is Julian Sand. I just think he's extremely poised and he's emerging as a leader on this offense. And as Cory mentioned, extremely accurate. He's leading the Big Ten in accuracy, nearly 80% completion rate. He's far exceeded expectations.
I do not have Julian Sane even anywhere close to the top 5. I don't think if we were to do a draft, if you will, I'm not drafting him before 10. He's got 3 starts. That last start, he wasn't seeing the field exactly perfect either, guys. He's a young kid who needs development still. Can he get there by the end of the year? Yes. Is he there right now? I don't know about that.
I'll tell you what, Eric. I will put his performance on par with Jeremiah Smith right now.
And I would take it a step farther and say, if you take Julian Sane out and put Lincoln Keenholz or Tavian Sinclair in the game, are we still 3-0 right now?
Well, definitely with Tavian Sinclair. He's a ways off. But Lincoln, I don't know if we beat Texas with Lincoln.
I just don't think we do. I think he's a very good athlete. I just don't think that he's the number 1 guy.
Number 3 for me is Austin Sverveld.
I like it.
I think he is hands down the best offensive lineman on the team. I think you think he's a first round draft pick?
I think he's working his way there for sure.
He's working his way, yeah. If he keeps playing this way, he will be by the end of the year.
Yeah, I think so. I feel good about that pick, having him that high. I think he's played really, really well through the first 3 games.
I can't disagree. Left tackle is extremely important.
All right, number 4.
Now I got Jeremiah Smith.
Okay. I was going to say, if you don't put Jeremiah Smith here, I quit.
This is where I got Arvell Reese. So now Cory and I both have the same top 4s, which is frightening.
Yeah, it is. And this is where I have Arvell Reese. And did you guys do this at all, or was it no? Like, I'm sitting here trying to compare Arvell and Sonny.
It was tough.
And it was tough for me. But I'm like, at the end of the day, I think I have to give the edge to Arvell. Is kind of how I went with it here. Did you
I
do
think
that at all,
Arvell
Corey?
stood-
Or were
Do
you,
you know the
Yeah,
big difference? Oh, go ahead, Cory.
I think Arvell stood out more than Sonny.
Yeah.
Sonny's played well, but Arvell's played exponentially past what I think people expected from him when he even got to Ohio State.
Here's what I look at. The stat lines as far as tackles, pretty similar. I mean, Arvell's got him by a couple, but here's the big thing. 2 sacks,
Mhm.
2 pass deflections for Arvell that Sonny does not have.
I need to see more for
Oh.
Julian saying you get what I'm saying. I see what you did
I'm
there.
gonna throw
Hold
up
on.
at
The
that
Penn
pun.
State fans being an idiot again. Again, saying that Julian is not a top 15 not a top 15 Buckeye. Can I just say, until you get a quarterback who can complete a pass over 10 yards, shut up and walk off.
Julian Sand's already better than Drew Aller. I don't care.
I actually agree with that. All right, number 5.
This is where I have Austin, the left tackle. I mean, I agree with you being as high as you have him. I am still blown away that he became our left tackle and he's been this good. Because last year I thought, he's a good rotational guard. He'll be a starter. He'll be solid. I'm like, wait a minute. Now he's our best offensive lineman and he's a left tackle. Well, when did this happen? Of course, if you look at his profile picture, he looks like remember Bourne, Justin Bourne.
Mhm.
He looks just like him to me. He's a little bit balding, kind of looks perfectly like an Ohio offensive lineman.
A little bit balding is a perfect offensive lineman.
Why am I even here at this point?
You just described Chris.
And why am I even here?
Chris, you too could be an Ohio State offensive lineman.
I don't think that. I'm just sitting here thinking Corey's basically still on my list, except for the fact that he, misranked Jeremiah Smith. I've got Austin Sverveld at 5 as well.
This is where I got Carnell Tate. I think Tate is playing his way into being a first-round draft pick this season, which is what we all wanted to have happen. He is a big touchdown catch every game guy right now. And when I say big, like he's making those catches that are not easy, making them look easy. And so this is where I've got Tate at. All right, number 6.
Let me get my list here. Caden McDonald. I think he is so supremely important. I mean, if you apparently Chris has got him too. But if you look at the way Matt Patricia runs his offense, you would know that a big nose tackle is extremely important to what Matt does. And Caden hits. Not only is he not disappointed, he's, in my opinion, surpassing what even people thought he could be. And I think he's a first-round draft pick right now. He is a prototypical nose tackle, and he's actually getting close to the quarterback on top of everything else.
Me too.
We did not share our list with each other before this.
Seriously, I could turn my computer and show you. I could share the screen of where my list is at. And it literally is exactly lining up with his for the most part.
Remember we used to do this, Chris, and we would be on the same page all the time. Looks like you and Cory tonight are doing that. This is where I put Sonny in. This is where I got Sonny. Number 7.
I got Jermaine Matthews. Just becoming that shutdown corner. Don't tell me that Chris got him too. Come on.
No, we finally had a different one.
Oh, okay, good. Okay. Go ahead, Chris.
This is where I've got Sonny Styles at, I think he's a great leadership presence. I think that he's playing exceptionally well at linebacker. Arvell's, got a little bit better stats, but I still think that Sonny out there is doing a tremendous job.
Okay. What are we at? 7.
Or you want 7?
7. I went to the other side of the field. I went with Davison Igbinosun. He's played incredibly well. I don't think he has a pass interference yet.
I think he has a penalty, but I don't think that was it.
Why? Why would you say that?
Because he's earned it. He's earned it.
No, you mentioned that at the end of the season, not now.
I know. We're fine. Listen, if you think
we got a big game next Saturday, and you're gonna throw that out there now.
Okay.
Why don't you just talk about the field goal kicker's accuracy?
We know who to blame now.
Yeah. If that ends up, if he ends up getting multiple holding calls, pass interference calls, I'm going to get so much hate now. Thanks, guys.
From Chris, yeah.
From everybody.
I'll be leading the charge. I'll be the guy at the front with the pitchfork.
Yeah. You're right, Lucia. The boxing gloves have worked. That's one of my favorite stories from the offseason was they put boxing gloves on him.
Yeah.
And look, we want you to be physical. We want you to be angry and mean. Just don't hold anybody. Here's some boxing gloves. Could you imagine if he ran out of the field, he had boxing gloves on? And they're like, you can play with these. That would be hilarious.
We just got a commitment, guys. Class of 2027 athlete Angelo Smith is committed to Ohio State.
Oh, breaking news! Who did we get?
Angelo Smith, a 2027 guy, 5'10", 170.
It's been a while since we've had to do a video.
What's the
listed as an athlete?
Oh, so what do you think? Receiver, corner? Like, what's his size again?
He is the younger brother of Jeremiah Smith.
Oh.
Shut the front door. Are you serious?
Yes. Yeah, I'm serious.
Yes.
I'm dead serious.
So he's a wide receiver.
Probably.
He's a wide receiver.
Got a couple years, but he's 5'10", 170 right now, listed as an athlete, so he could play either way. But I'd probably be wide receiver.
He also, last season, had 40 tackles, 11 pass breakups, and 3 INTs.
Let him come as a corner. I don't care.
Michael Jenkins, baby!
Yep. Works for me.
Heisman. How cool would it be if Jeremiah Smith wins the Heisman and then his brother wins the Heisman?
I think we'd all be okay with that.
That would be freaking sweet.
Maybe he'll be our Travis Hunter.
A safety, huh?
Yeah, he's listed as a safety by 247.
Huh.
Mika says great player. That's all we need.
If Mika likes him,
it's good.
It's good, guys.
Yep.
Her and Vader are the recruiting gurus of Ohio State Nation, of Buckeye Nation, folks. Straight up. They have that reputation amongst the people who are paid to talk about recruiting. They listen to Buck, Vader, and Mika. And then when we got them.
I'm not arguing with either one of them. That's a great pickup. We'll take it. I think we had the inside track on that one. Anyway.
Moving along here. Number 8.
I got Jalen McClain.
Ooh.
Obviously that hit that he put on the receiver helped, but I love the way he's playing. I love the fact he's securing the future safety for Ohio State when Caleb Downs unfortunately goes to the NFL and becomes an all-pro for the next 15 years. But I was wondering who's going to be that next guy, and he has stepped up huge. And,
man, I really need someone like Sean, like all the time, fact checking me. Yeah. Chris Gamble, not Michael Jenkins.
Maybe you were thinking of
I didn't know exactly where you were going with that, but I was like, I'm not going to question it.
You may be thinking of Michael Jenkins and Malcolm Jenkins.
Maybe. I don't know. Chris Gamble is who I was thinking of.
But
Gamble was okay.
Yeah, he's all right. Number 8, I got Carnell Tate. Elite playmaker, dynamic route runner. And like you said, Eric, he's been making the difficult catches look easy.
Yeah. He's making the move. Number 8 for me is Jalen McClain. So I agree with Cory on this one. So
nice. Finally.
Yeah. Finally, Cory, we agree on something. Number
First
9.
time ever. Number 9, I'm going to surprise everybody. I'm going Caden Curry.
You're not surprising me.
Good.
I've got him near, but not at 9. 9 for me, I'm going to tell you. The only guy on this team who can run the damn ball. Give me Bo Jackson right here. Explosive.
Can't blame you.
Explosive player. He adds a big play dimension to this running game. To me, I think that he is as important as almost anybody on this team right now.
Yeah, I'm going to talk about that in a minute as well, but I can't argue with what you're saying right there, Chris. This is where I've got Caden Curry.
Wow, 2 in a row. Eric.
2 in a row. We're all of a sudden on the same wavelength. I already know the next one's not going to happen. Number 10.
Carnell Tate for me. Same reasons you guys listed. He's his progression has been amazing. He went from kind of a confused freshman to pretty solid starter as a sophomore. Now it's like he's a dude forget it. You can't cover him.
This is where I've got Jalen McClain, and Cory talked about it. He's hard hitter, playmaker. One of the things I think is underrated about him, though, is from what I've heard, he's become quite the communicator in that secondary and showing some leadership. Which after Caleb leaves us this year, which we're pretty sure he's going to.
You think? I don't know.
Pretty sure. He's going to be able to step into that spot.
Number 10, right?
Yep.
This is where I got Julian Sane. You guys had him way higher.
You still have him in the top 10, though. That's good.
I still have him in the top. Thank you, Cory. Thank you. All right. Which means for the most part, all of us agreed except for 3 different guys. And those were Sonny, Iggy, and Caden Curry. The rest of the 7, we all had in our top 10s. The 3 that we didn't are Caden McDonald, Bo Jackson, and Jermaine Matthews Jr. So we'll get to them shortly, I'm sure, for the rest of us. Number 11.
It was Caden Curry, wasn't it? Not McDonald. I
thought. Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry.
Man, Eric, all thumbs tonight.
Sonny Styles, Davison Igbinosin, and Caden Curry. Caden McDonald, Bo Jackson, Jermaine Matthews.
Coming soon to a list near you.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Number 11.
This is where I got Davison Igbinosin. You can't leave him off the list. He's been great.
Yep, I've got Iggy here as well.
Ooh. All right. We need to add someone new to the list here at number 11. I looked at what we've done offensively, and I am a huge proponent of the idea that you can't do anything offensively if you don't have a good offensive line. Whether it's pass or run, you need a good offensive line. If your left tackle is your best offensive lineman, and that's a good thing if it is, the next best offensive lineman should be your center. And Carson Hinsman, other than 2 snaps that I can remember that were a little low, has done an excellent job this season at center. I have Carson Hinsman at number 11.
So we're on number 12 now?
Yes.
That's where I have Sonny. I got to admit, Sonny to me has been good, but a little underwhelming for what I thought he would be this year so far.
Okay, I can feel it. I got you on that. Yeah, I agree. Chris, number 12.
Number 12 for me. This is where I actually have Carson Hinsman at as well.
Oh, very good. I like it when we agree. Number 12 for me, Caden McDonald. I might have him too low here. After you guys both have him in your top, you guys had him at number 6.
Yeah, 6, I think it was.
Yeah, both of you had him at number 6, and I've got him at number 12. I might need to rethink that based off of your guys' ranking. Number 13.
I got Phillip Daniels, the right tackle. I think he's bringing what we need on that offensive line, that nastiness to him, and I didn't expect him to start. I thought Ethan, I'm not going to try his last name because I can't ever remember it, would be easily the left tackle, then Austin would be right tackle, and for him to come in and kind of defy the odds and be the right tackle and solidify that spot, I'd love me some Phillip Daniels.
Bobby Mack, that would be one wild man that you need to shame. That'd be one wild man. Look at Chris. He's like, what?
Well, this is where I've got Caden Curry, so stop worrying about it. It's fine. Listen, it wasn't a slam on Caden Curry as much as it was a praise of the other guys.
Ooh, so. Way to turn that. That was pretty good. This is where I got Bo Jackson. Look, I am not some kind of football expert, okay? I've watched a ton of football. I talk a ton of football. I study the game of football, but I don't pretend to be something I'm not. But I'm here to tell you that when I laid eyes on Bo Jackson, I knew he was special. You could just tell. He looked different than everybody else. He ran differently than everybody else. There were things about certain guys in our backfield that you knew, oh, he's fast. Oh, he's strong. Bo Jackson, total package. He was doing it all. And I'm like, it's just a matter of time till that guy gets on the field. And week 2, we saw it. So, yeah, he is the top running back I have on this list. And I don't think it's, yeah, I think you're right, RDCB. He's RB1. I don't know how else to say it. Now it's going to take all 3. If we're going to win, it's going to take all 3. No one's disagreeing with that. But push comes to shove, and when the rubber meets the road in a big game, Bo Jackson is the one I want carrying the rock.
Do we think that James Peoples has slid all the way to 3 on this list?
On my list, he has, yes.
I agree.
Ironically, he has a higher average than CJ, though.
But
CJ's able to do something
yards
that Peoples has shown himself not to be able to do, and that's to get the tough yards.
So we on 14 now, or
yes.
This is where I have Carson Hinsman, so I can't leave him off the list. He's been great, and he's another guy like Phillip who brings that nastiness to the offensive line that we need. And he secured the center spot, even though we gave it to him a little too early a couple years ago, but still. He has secured it, especially after last year's horrible injury to McLaughlin, and he has not looked back. And he's probably going to end up having like a 10-year career in the NFL.
Let me answer this question real fast. Bo Jackson's from Cleveland. He's a Cleveland kid, Northeast Ohio. What school did he go to?
Speaking of which, shout out to Cleveland Browns running back Quinshawn Judkins, 94 yards and a touchdown in his debut this week.
Way to go. I can't remember where Bo Jackson went to high school. Someone throw it in the chat for me, but it's in Cleveland, Ohio. He's a Cleveland kid. Chris, who you got here at 14?
I got Jermaine Matthews Jr. here. He's been just completely steady, strong in coverage, key for secondary. He's played really well.
So do I, actually. That's exactly where I have him as well. So kudos. We're up to 15.
This might be a little different. Taiwan Malone.
It is different.
Yeah.
Because Ed Houston, I don't know if it's injury or not, no his assignment or something, but he has not been consistent. And Taiwan actually graded out of the champion last game. And he's filled in admirably, and we were worried about depth going into the season, and he has filled that role admirably, and I can't leave him on the list.
Okay. So 15, Chris.
15 for me. I've got Luke Montgomery here. Just a steady guard, impactful on both the run and pass plays. Great leadership qualities. I think he's a great kid. Great player.
That's where I got Luke Montgomery as well. Yeah, he's played solid. He's solidified that left guard position. He's best guard on the team, right? At this point,
Probably,
easily.
Yes.
Yeah. So there's that. Did I miss a super chat? Yes, I did. Sorry. RK Mango's $2 super chat. Center is the second most important player on the offense. Our hesitation means he's probably right.
I'm on offensive line, yes.
Yeah, on the offensive line I can go with, but on the offense as a whole,
no.
Do you agree that on a baseball diamond the catcher is the second most important position after the pitcher?
I don't know how that's relevant.
He touches the ball on every play.
Yeah. The center
just like a catcher.
The center is definitely important, but is he more important than the quarterback?
No, he said second most. Quarterback's number
so
one.
He's more important than the left tackle? I don't agree with that.
Possibly.
I don't agree with that.
Look at the salaries. NFL
there's a reason why the NFL, they draft left tackles in the top 10. And
yeah,
centers
because you're
like
protecting the blind side of the quarterback.
Yeah.
But
that's my point, though, is like the level of importance would obviously suggest that the NFL sees left tackles more important than the center.
But if the center can't get you the football properly,
then you move your guard over to center.
Yeah, then you find another guy who can do it.
Meaning
Left tackles
meaning it's a pretty important position.
Yeah, but the left tackles at a premium. They're paying them more.
I would have to agree with Cory on this one, man.
Okay.
I think it's.
I think he's very important. I'm not saying the center's not important.
But,
by the way, as a former catcher in baseball, I'm pissed off you guys don't think catcher's the second most important position.
I don't watch baseball. I don't care about baseball.
Neither do I, by the way.
Well, maybe you should, Eric, because right now both Ohio teams are about a game out. Well, Cincinnati's already in the last wild card. Cleveland's a game out from the lead in their division and a game out from the wild card.
That's right, Bobby Mack. Shout out us catchers. We understand, man. That's right. It was just a wild analogy I felt like making because they touch the ball every play. Thanks for the super chat, buddy. That's good. We just went off on we chased that rabbit, didn't we? That was we took the bait, man. Where are we at?
Always
16.
happy to tell you you're wrong, Eric.
No, thank you, Chris. Yeah.
It's our favorite pastime, yes.
Yes, no doubt. 16.
Well, we got a super chat real quick. And it's about the topic we're just on, yeah. I mean, I'm sure you can, but we're not going to agree. I mean, it's like saying the box safeties are more important than the shutdown corner. I mean, the NFL obviously views it differently. So.
I love this debate. I love it.
So what Cory's basically
this has become my favorite thing now. I just found a new soapbox, Chris. I have to find a way to make you guys agree with me that the center's more important than the left tackle now.
Well, now see, Eric, we still got another thing we got to approach because I take a lot of I don't have an agreement with a video you made recently.
Oh, do tell.
I am very much opposed to sounding like a bunch of whiny crybabies.
I know where you're going. No, Chris, no.
You sounded like a Michigan fan. You sounded like a Michigan fan.
No. Eric. You
sounded like a Michigan fan. No, the rules were the rules when they were in place. They broke them. They pay. The end.
No, you are so wrong right now, dude. So wrong. But okay, I'm about to do something. You're gonna hate it, Chris. I'm going into YouTube right now. We're doing a poll. I'm going to show you how wrong you are.
I don't care what people think.
Oh,
if people
you need to care what people think.
Their soul, if they want to sell out their ethics for the sake of getting some wins back and sounding like a bunch of whiny ass Michigan fans, go ahead. To me, my morals are more important to me than those wins.
Lee, by this logic, then the quarterback's irrelevant. So,
all right. Should Ohio State get their 2010 wins reinstated? Yes or no? Starting.
And while we're at it, should we go let everybody who was selling weed out of jail now since it's legal?
Didn't they?
I don't think they let the people selling it out. They let the people who got nailed in possession.
Did you get this one while I was making that poll? Tackle snaps the ball. Tackle communicates the offensive line like a catcher.
I know. I see what he's saying. Yeah, I know the center's important, but again, who gets the money? Teams play money to more important positions and more important players.
Andre's been trying to push this for a while now, Eric. Ever since I went off on this the other day on the call-in show, Andre's been pushing for this.
I would look like a pasty Yokozuna. Who would you be, Rikishi?
That's right.
Tugboat? Would you be Tugboat?
No, I'm going to be Rikishi in that thong. I'm going to be the old stink
no. One-man gang.
That was a good show, everybody. Okay.
One-man gang, bro. That's who you are.
Maybe the big boss man, since I'm the one who actually wants to maintain law and order.
Time out. Penn State Sports Talk, you have zero grounds to talk about morality from a Penn State fan, bro. Just saying. If I were you, I would stay away from
Pedo State
anything
University
like
is chiming in here.
Yes.
Pedo State University is chiming in right now. Get the step at home.
If y'all had morals, you wouldn't be a program right now.
Yeah, you have zero argument there, bro, and you know it. Oh, okay. All right. So, Chris, Would you like to see how this is going for you right now?
I don't care, man, because
You
I'm right.
should care.
I'm right.
You're not. You're not right at all. It is 95%. Yes.
Well, 95%
Did
of
you?
those people have no ethics.
Bobby voted for you. Let's just not Bobby Mack. Bobby, his wife, voted for you. She felt sorry for you.
You break the rules, you take the punishment.
Can Bobby hear you right now?
Probably not, because I'm in
Okay.
my office with the door shut.
Okay. All right. I was gonna pull her into the show. All right. Wow, we really went down a rabbit hole. Number 16.
Will
Did we do that
Kazmarek.
yet?
I'm going Will Kazmarek for number 16.
Ooh. Okay.
Obviously, yeah. If you want to look at what he did on the touchdown pass that ended up beating Texas, he was blocking Colin Simmons. So, he's, I'm not saying any of our tight ends have been. Max Clare has not been a reliable receiver just yet, but Kazmarek has just as many catches as him and touchdowns as Clare, but he's also a much better blocker than Clare, and he's actually pretty vital in that 12 personnel. So,
Chris.
I actually have Kenyatta Jackson in here. I think that our defensive ends and our defensive line in general is not getting enough love. If you step back and really look at how well they've played this year, maybe they don't have huge numbers to show it, but I think they've been extremely effective. So I've got Kenyatta Jackson.
This is where I have Philip Daniels. Chris, I go back to that practice we went to.
Oh, man.
Philip Daniels was starting fights like crazy. I really think he plays with an edge that this offensive line has been missing.
Oh, agreed. He's got a chippiness about him on every single play.
Ooh, look who it is. Bobby is here. Bobby, since you're in the chat, do you think, and I want your honest opinion, do you think Ohio State should get those 2010 wins that were vacated, reinstated, since the NCAA basically said it's okay to cheat to Michigan this past year with their little slap?
Two wrongs don't make a right, Eric. Two wrongs don't make a right.
Stop trying to persuade your wife.
Ohio State cheated. Well, they didn't cheat. I'm sorry. Ohio State players violated the rules. It's that simple. I'm not going to give them a pass just because they're the team I like.
I didn't ask you your opinion. We all know your opinion's wrong. I asked your lovely wife.
My opinion's the right one, and maybe the only right one in here.
I asked your lovely wife if they should have the games that are
Well, that's the first thing you've said tonight that makes sense, is that my wife is lovely.
She is a lovely lady. She does a great job at our tailgate and many, many more things for us here at the OHIO podcast. She does not get enough love. Tonight, she settles this debate. No pressure, Bobby.
By the way, did I mention that she was a criminology major as well?
Oh my gosh. Rules are rules. I have to agree. Maybe the first time ever. Chris, you better go get some flowers for that lovely lady of yours. She is on your side. Look at it. Look at him. Look at him.
She's right.
Big Chief over there.
I'm not surprised. She's right. She usually is.
Ryan Day's championship beer. Listen, I can't take her serious until she changes her name to Wild Woman.
Maybe there's a jersey in her future with that on it.
Ooh, I like
this.
Have
to unveil that at the next tailgate.
Oh man, this show's completely gone off the rails tonight. Numbers, where are we at? 17? 17?
17.
Eric, I'm going to do you a solid. I agree with you.
Thank you.
Well, that just means you're wrong too, Corey.
Well, they just gave Reggie Bush his Heisman back.
Which was stupid.
Well, they're setting the precedent.
Doesn't matter. That's just
it doesn't. Precedent is everything.
Ignorant.
No,
it's
I get
completely ignorant.
Anyways, number 17, I got Bo Jackson for obvious reasons.
This is where I've got Philip Daniels.
Let's see. I'm trying to make sure we get all of the numbering here correct. Is this with Philip Daniels? This is where I got C.J. Donaldson. I struggled with the last 4, and I felt like it was important putting him in because he played a pretty big role in some very important drives in that Texas game, and I think he's going to play a huge role the rest of the season on short yardage. So this is where I have him. RK Mango's $5 holla question, wild man. Tattoos, sport performance enhancers. I say reinstate the wins. We got cheesed while Cam Newton collected $90K.
And again, I don't disagree that we were hosed by the SEC's brown bag specials. I don't disagree that what happened in Michigan was a farce and that the NCAA is corrupt. I don't disagree that, let me rephrase. I do disagree with the fact that USC and Reggie Bush specifically are being given anything out of this. And I damn sure don't agree with Ohio State fans acting like a bunch of whiny Michigan crybabies begging for wins back when the fact is our players violated rules. 2 rights or wrongs do not make a right. It's that simple.
But 2 rights do make a wrong.
Sometimes.
Double negative.
It's a farce on the part of Ohio State to even suggest getting the wins back. It's an embarrassment.
I'm only going off what the NCAA's precedent is right now. If they're going to
the
keep giving
NCAA has no precedent because they keep making a different decision every other damn week. They don't treat any 2 things the same. It is completely pointless. Ignore the NCAA. Do what is right.
Well, the NCAA made those rules in the first place. So.
The rules were a joke to begin with. I agree. But that doesn't mean the players didn't.
But you just said don't listen to the NCAA, even though they set the rules.
The fact is, the rules were in place. The players knew the rules. The players broke the rules.
I don't know.
Blame them, not the NCAA, and stop crying like a bunch of whiny Michigan fans.
I actually don't know that they knew the rules on that because it's giving.
Oh please!
Oh come on! They're exchanging it for free tattoos. Probably thought it was nothing.
They're not that stupid. I would hope they weren't that stupid. If they were, if they were actually that stupid, then we got a bigger problem because there was probably some academic ineligibility.
I would actually be confused by that. I'd be like, this is mine. Why can't I give it for a tattoo? I mean, why the school gave it to me, and the NCAA already knows they gave it to me. Why can't I exchange it?
Listen. If the school gave you a free lunch, and you saw a homeless guy across the street,
don't give it to him.
But according to NCAA rules, then Chris, you were not allowed to give that lunch to the homeless man.
Did the homeless man give you anything in return? Then there's no rule against.
I will agree with Chris on that logic. Yes, I do agree with
that.
If
the homeless man did not give you anything in return,
bad BO.
Bad BO and then thank you.
Not good enough.
Yes.
Yeah, I liked where you were going with the argument, Eric, but it fell short.
I have actually a better argument than this, but I do not want to get into this debate tonight using politics. So I'm just going to, we're done. We're done. $2 holler again from RK Mangoes. Dude, you're slamming the $2 super chats tonight with us. Appreciate it, buddy. Looks like I'm taking on the whole panel tonight. Well, this topic definitely slid in here at the end of this discussion, and I loved every second of it. Number 18.
Oh, we're still doing that? Okay.
Yeah.
I got Brandon Ennis because I'm tired of people slamming him. His lack of numbers. I don't care. You know what his goal on the offense is to take away safety help, to open up lanes for Tate and Jeremiah Smith. He's unselfish and he's a leader. And I'm sick of people going, let's bench him for Mylan Graham. I have no doubt Graham will be a fantastic player, but what Ennis is doing is people are overlooking.
Wow, that was passionate.
I'm tired.
What number are we on at this point?
18.
18.
This is where I got C.J. Donaldson. I think he's a veteran leadership in the running back room. And Eric talked about it earlier. He gets those tough yards in clutch situations.
Oh, thank you. We do agree on something.
Not much.
This is this is where I got Will Kasmerick. I did a video for tomorrow morning, guys, about the tight end room situation with the tight ends, and so I don't want to give away too much. Oh, dude, that's a great point. You couldn't even give it to your girlfriend.
Apparently, Chase Young can't even get money for his girlfriend. Send her to the Rose Bowl.
Yeah. Anyways, tomorrow morning, the video will be on tight ends. You're going to want to check that out. Okay, number 19.
19. I should probably pull the list back up. I got, you know what? Peyton Pierce. I actually think he's filling in admirably. He's playing a lot for a backup. I mean, when's the last time we saw them rotate linebackers this much? But Peyton Pierce is playing a lot, and he's a very solid player.
Well, to make an argument against that, we usually saw 3 linebackers playing at once too, for a long time. So,
I mean, lately we haven't really rotated them though.
No, we haven't. Good point. Chris, number 19.
I can't believe Cory stole my thunder this late in the list. I've got Peyton Pierce.
Oh, okay.
That's actually a surprise that we both had.
Well, he's a great, depth piece and extremely efficient when he's in there.
Number 19 for me, and this pains me to say this, Kenyatta Jackson Jr. I thought we were going to get what we're seeing in Caden Curry. I thought it's what we were going to get from Kenyatta Jackson Jr. We're just not seeing it yet.
Especially after that practice we went to, man. He was on fire in that practice.
Yeah. So hopefully we see it, and it just starts to increase and build throughout the year. But I'm not so sure that Bo Atkinson might not be our second best defensive end.
Funny you say that, Eric. I don't have Kenyatta on my list. I do have Bo Atkinson at number 20.
Interesting. Okay.
I tell you, I went back and forth, Cory, between Bo Atkinson and the guy who I actually did slide in here, and he's somebody who you already had on your list further up, and that's Will Kacmarek.
We all three have Will.
Yeah. And
what's telling, Eric? Think back to that practice. What was it?
It's in tomorrow's video.
Okay.
Yeah. It's your room. This is your room.
When a certain tight end wasn't blocking very well, and I'm not going to say that too loud because I don't want TG to beat me up. But when a certain tight end wasn't blocking very well, he looks over to Will Kacmarek and says, "Listen,
go fix it.
This is your room. Go fix it."
That was incredibly telling. And tomorrow's video, you'll want to watch it. It's a good one. It's a good video. Not to toot my own horn, but I felt like that was a really interesting topic that I pulled up and started diving into with the tight ends. Number 20 for me is Edric Houston. Am I the only one that has Edric Houston on his list?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
How the mighty has
I
fallen.
think he's been very underwhelming so far this year.
Yep. And
I'm not going to say he's been bad, but he's just been very underwhelming.
And honestly, they're rotating him alone a lot more now.
They are. All right, I can go through the list because I was tallying them up while we were doing this. Number 1 for us is Caleb Downs. Number 2, by the slightest of margins, is Jeremiah Smith. Number 3, Arvell Reese. Number 4, Austin Severveld. Number 5, Julian Sane.
Eric screwed that one up for us, Cory.
Number
Screws everything up.
6. I think it averaged it out because you guys had way too high. Number 6, Carnell Tate. Number 7, Sonny Styles. Number 8, Jalen McClain. Oh, sorry. Number 7, Caden McDonald. Number 8, Sonny Styles. Number 9, Jalen McClain. Number 10, Davison Igbinosun. Number 11, Caden Curry. Number 12 is Jermaine Matthews Jr. 13, Carson Hinsman. 14, Bo Jackson. 15, Philip Daniels. 16, Luke Montgomery. 17, Will Case-Merrick. Tie for 18, C.J. Donaldson and Kenyatta Jackson Jr. And number 20 is Tywone Malone, thanks to Cory.
You're welcome, Tywone. I know this made your whole year.
Lucia, interesting take. Houston hasn't been the same since his injury.
She's not wrong.
It might be lingering.
And then that's exactly what Aaron just said.
Oh.
Yeah, that's exactly what Aaron just said. Fun show tonight, guys. I know it really got off topic, but it was a lot of fun to do that. This is something Chris and I have argued about for years. Was that pre-YouTube, Chris?
Yes.
This argument?
Yes, this started back on the audio.
Yeah. We have there's not a whole lot Chris and I really disagree about, and we really disagree about that topic. So
it's gonna be in the documentary why this show broke up.
I feel like we need to have a show on that with you and me arguing our points and Buck Vader moderating it to us, because he's the one who got me started on this the other day.
The greatest debate ever on this show was when we had Sean and Jordan Butler, two brothers. And Sean is a Michigan fan, Jordan is an Ohio State fan, and they are brothers. And we took the family-friendly rating off, and we called it a steel cage match. And literally, those two came to blows with each other. It was the
Me
Friday.
And Sean got pretty good on the one too.
Yeah, it was the Friday morning after Thanksgiving. Okay, and they are sitting on a porch together at their family Thanksgiving gathering, and it got so heated that they almost started fist fighting with each other on their porch, on their parents'
We need
porch.
that on YouTube, Eric, right there. We need that on YouTube.
We saw it because we were actually doing the audio recording on Skype, but they were doing that's how we used to do our audio recording. And we saw the video because they were on their phones, and like literally the audio was so bad because they just like started getting in each other's faces. It was hilarious, man.
In all seriousness,
Bobby, that's something I haven't lost the idea for either.
In all seriousness, and I'm being completely serious here. I know, and I'm not always serious, but it's never that serious.
It got serious that day.
I know, but
that day.
I can't imagine myself coming to blows over a football opinion.
But they're also brothers. And if you knew these two brothers, they fought over everything.
Fair point.
So Sean is
I used to do that, yeah.
Sean is my older brother's age, and Jordan is my age. And so my older brother and myself, and then Sean and Jordan, we all grew up together. And so I knew what buttons to push. So I'm like,
man, Eric is the devil.
I was that day.
And you know what? This was right at the end of the run, Ohio State's big run. This was right before the cheat against scandals started. So
it was the 2021 game.
Was it? Mm-hmm. I thought it was before that.
No, this was the 2021 game. No, you're right. It was 2019.
No, because it was before I came on. It was 2019.
It's 2019 because we won that game. Ohio State won the game.
Yeah.
Because you and Sean were the game that then Sean said, I remember so vividly because he said this has always been a series of runs, and your run is going to come to an end, and Michigan is going to start their own run.
And instead they chickened out.
He knew they had the cheater on staff. He knew it. Yeah. Yes, Bloodsport debating is a thing. True or false? The movie Bloodsport is based off a true story.
False.
True.
I know it's technically based on a true story, but a lot of people dispute what Frank Dokes actually did.
Yes, exactly. But there's not a right answer to that. No one can really say, but I love that movie, dude. That is one of my favorite movies.
Bloodsport is extremely overrated.
True.
False. It's false.
So true.
It is such a good movie. True. Dude, Bloodsport's fantastic.
If I have to hear
completely
John Von Clant, whatever his name is, do those yelps anymore, I'm like, I can't watch him. It's terrible.
We just lost Mika on that one, guys.
I don't blame her.
Oh, we lost Sarah too. Oh, we better end this thing. The ladies are like, they're like, check it out when we're talking about Bloodsport.
We should get
such a bad movie. They don't want to know.
We should start talking politics instead.
Oh, yeah, that'll really do a good one there for you, Cory. Speaking of why you're wrong, Chris, let's dive into this issue that I think will explain it.
There is no reason why I'm wrong, because I'm not wrong.
On your way out, everybody, make sure you smash that like button for us, please. We really do appreciate that. Tomorrow, I have a tight end video for you. Call-in show tomorrow night, 8 o'clock Eastern. TG and Sean will be with you guys on the Buckeye Lounge Tuesday night. Chris, myself, we'll have a Washington guest on for our Wednesday preview, Ohio State versus Washington. It's going to be great. I've already got it scheduled, locked in, and loaded, so it's going to be fantastic preview for you guys. Then Thursday night is the Buckeye Ladies. If you haven't been checking out the Buckeye Ladies, you need to do that, man.
Great show.
Fantastic show. So tickled pink to have that. And then, of course, the live watch will be here before you know it. Saturday, 3:30, right here on the OHL podcast. The voice of the Buckeyes online.
No love for the
Saturday morning, 10 a.m. call-in show with Chris. Because you're wrong. No. 10 a.m. Saturday morning.
Right.
Oh my gosh. And then 3:30 after the call-in show, guys, with the play-by-play with the online voice of the Buckeyes. That's what I'm calling you now, the online voice.
Yeah, that makes a little bit more sense. Yeah, Paul still got that title. Yeah.
Hey man, maybe we could somehow, if Ohio State plays on Peacock again, maybe we can get another 30,000 plus downloads.
Oh, they're showing it.
Hey. One of the things we're going to be able to do, guys, is be able to actually show shows. I figured out how we can do it.
Uh-oh.
Mm-hmm.
Eric's getting
Look
dangerous.
Look out. We are changing the game here, y'all. I'm telling you. It's going to be a game changer. So there's a way to do it legally. There's a way to do it and get away with it. So,
well, make sure it's legal because Chris will have a fit otherwise.
27 votes and 93% think we should get the wins back. Thank you, Bobby Mack, for updating that for us. Appreciate you.
Sadly, 27 people are absolutely wrong.
Well, he says 93% of the 27, so some of them.
Well,
all right, y'all. Have a great week, everybody. We will be back with more content for you all week long here at the OHIO Podcast. Keep your ear to the ground. There's going to be tons of news coming your way here in about a week or two. Lots of awesome stuff happening. We're so excited about it. So make sure you guys ring the bell so you get notified every time we go live and when we have new content for you. And I guess, Chris, we're going to have to do a members only recruiting video now.
Yeah, that's one of the two videos we're going to have to do. We'll figure this stuff out.
What's the other one you want to do?
We're going to figure this out.
Oh, Lord. That should be members only.
We're going to figure this out or die trying, Eric.
We might die. It might be death becomes us. All right, guys. If mom and dad you watch and have a great vacation down there in the Smokies, be safe. Everybody have a great week. Let's slay this work week, everybody. Those of us who have to go to work in the morning. Be kind to one another. I owe someone's OH in Carmen, Ohio with all your heart. Till next time, guys, you all know what to do. OH!
I owe.
Go Bucks.